Walk down another hot day. Another hot day. But I know one thing, I'm back to 100% now. The last 2 weeks been crucial, man. When that week I ran 8 miles every single day, that really broke me down. But I think that I should have already like slowed down a little bit. So I kind of backed up and I stopped overloading myself. And now I'm just running the 4 miles a day. Yeah, I'm just running 4 miles a day. And then I'm not walking too far. On the walk down, I'm only walking about 30 minutes, which is good. It's 105 degrees out here. What's up, guys? Appreciate y'all for joining me. I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. Another day of marathon training, another day in the books. This is Tuesday. You know, this is Tuesday of the marathon training. And this is the second workout because the walk down is really another workout. The thing is, I can't, man, I gotta do something. Hold on, guys. What's up to Don? It's so bright, I don't know, the phone looking kind of dim right now. That's all right, we're gonna rock with it like this. See, guys, when things ain't going your way, you still gotta just go with the flow. Sometimes when you in motion and you putting the work in, it's not gonna be pretty every single time. Sometimes, it's gonna be ugly. As long as you get through it, everything will be straight and everything will be okay. Appreciate you to Don and Jonathan Davis. The importance of good moderators. See, one thing that I've learned, that relationship building, like building proper relationships, to have success in anything, success in trucking, success on YouTube, success in anything, etc., 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 comes with building proper relationships. You got to understand what type of relationship you need to eliminate and what type of relationships you need to bring, closer towards you. You got to be able to identify when you are in the presence of good people. Let me say that again. When you are building something, if you're really serious about what you're doing, whatever it might be a relationship with a good woman, or a relationship with your kids, relationship with your homeboys, whatever the case may be, relationship with a pastor, relationship with a coach, relationship with a student, relationship with a teacher. You got to recognize when you have great people in your presence, because guess what? It's we the people. And people are not a number. I see so many times when people try to identify people as a number. We are people, bro. We are people, right? And once we realize that this is real people you're talking about, this real people you interacting with, and that they are really good people, that got things going on that could probably help you. That's why it's not good to burn bridges, bro. It's not good to burn bridges, guys, because especially in 2025, you never know who you might be encountering in life. You never know who you might be encountering. You never know what skills that person can basically help you, or what you can kind of help that person with. That's why building relationships is very, very, very important. And not burning bridges is very, very important. Especially like YouTube is, YouTube, and not just YouTube, but Instagram, it's about relationships. It's about building proper relationships, right? It's about meeting the right people. It's about building, right? We the people. You know what I'm saying? We the people. You know, and sometimes as some people, as they grow in life or they grow in whatever situation, some things go to their head, some things go to their head and they forget about the people. But see, but don't worry, you know, if that's you and you put yourself like on a high horse and then you forget about the people that put you there, you can always change your mind and come back down to reality. You know, my grandpa used to always say, you sitting on your high horse, right? I see so many times people in life, they become successful at whatever the case may be. And then they act like they better than everybody else. They act like they don't care about the people that help them get there, right? I'm saying that because I got a couple of moderators in my chat that's been rocking with me for a very long time, that's been rocking with me from the beginning, you know, and I would never, you know, that's why getting to know who's in your chat room and really understanding the people that are in your chat room, if you care about the people, if you care about who's commenting, if you value who's contributing to whatever you got going on, then you will treat them with the utmost respect, especially if they are rocking with you for a significant amount of time. You have to be able to identify good people. You got to be able to identify good people. Why? Because we are the people. We the people. We the people. That's why this chat room is the best chat room on YouTube. Why? Because we have good people that come in here and we identify with one another. You know, a majority of people that's in the chat room respect each other, even though you might have different opinions, you still respect each other. That's why this is the best chat room on YouTube. And I respect my chat. I don't care if you just now joining the channel, which you should be subscribed to the channel. If you just not joining, or if you've been around since I had 20 or 30 subscribers, since I first started, you know, and if you've been around since then, I'm really gonna show you a high level of respect. That means that evidently we have something in common. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna treat you as such. That's why I got 2 moderators on the payroll. They've been in here every single day, rocking with me, rocking with me, rocking with me. You know, and guess what? Helping me build what I'm trying to build with the YouTube channel. And I appreciate them. That's why I put them on the payroll. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 moderators that's on the payroll, you know, and it's because I respect what they do. I respect that they see the vision that I'm trying to take this channel to, and they rock with me and I rock with them. There's no way I would disrespect them. There's no way I would be like, why are you over there on another channel? Why are you over here doing this? Why are you over here doing that? Why I don't see you today? Why I ain't see you yesterday? Why you ain't been in here for a whole week? Why you ain't been in here for a whole month? What, did I do something to you the reason why you ain't come? No, it don't work like that. YouTube and this stuff is entertainment. It's just like watching TV. I'm starting to believe that a lot of people, you know, some people just have mental illness so bad when it comes to the negative side of YouTube. Just mental problems when it comes to the negative side of YouTube. You know, but the good news is, there's good news to it. The good news is that you can change that way of thinking. You can change that way of thinking by respecting the people that come into your chat room, especially older people that got a life, older people that got things going on, older people that have grandkids, older people that got wives and grandkids and kids. You know, you gotta have some level of processing, you know, thinking. You know, and where that's going to happen is by eliminating. You have to eliminate the negative things in your mind. You got to reprogram your mind. I say that all the time. You have to reprogram your mind. You know, once you reprogram your mind and prioritize, right, and understand that people are valuable. People are not numbers. These people actually got a voice, actually have an opinion, actually have things going on, you know, and actually sometimes people can have problems going on. You never know you never know what's going on with people in their life. I'm training for a marathon. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting the work in, right? So we have to think about those things. We got to think about other people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to, because this is like building relationships, man. That's what it is. It's building relationships. You know, I want to be as close as I can to the people that comment on this channel. I know it'll be a lot of people on the live. You know, I don't look at people as a subscriber. I don't look at you as a number. I look at you as a person. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You might can help me solve a problem. No, you never know who is inside your chat room. For an example, it might be an editor, somebody that know how to edit really, really well, right? It's probably somebody that can edit. Well, hey, that can teach me how to edit. Teach me, that can help me what I'm trying to accomplish with this content creation. That's why building relationships is so very, very important. So if somebody that actually has a real skill, you know, about the content creation, if they come to a channel and all you doing is basically being childish, you know, and the main one, the person that could probably change your whole situation or help you out is not going to really rock with you like that, because you're going to run them away. You know, my grandpa told me a long time ago, son, don't burn bridges in life. Always treat people with respect, especially people that respect you. Especially that people, you know, older people that respect you. Treat people with respect. Don't burn no bridges that don't need to be burned. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't on the same level as you, you know, if y'all don't see eye to eye, it's okay to go separate ways. It's okay. But the main goal is not to burn bridges, and the goal is always to build relationships and always try to help others, right? That's the thing that we need to focus on, helping other people, because guess what? It's 2025 right now, you know, and there's a lot of things going on in the world. There's a lot of things that are happening, you know what I'm saying? And people use the division of the people. Hey, what's happening, man? And people use the division of the people to do what? Do what? Control what's going on. And then you wonder why this is happening, that's happening. This person don't want to deal with me. That person don't want to deal with me. It's not going right for me on this end. It's not going right for me on that end. But see, on the outside, you act like everything is going right, but all somebody got to do is just pay attention for 29.9 seconds and understand that, man, this don't look right. You know, a lot of bitterness, a lot of frustration, a lot of drama. You know what I'm saying? And that caused, whether you don't want to admit it or not, it caused mental health issues and it caused physical health issues. In a minute, ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you. Then you're attracting the wrong type of people. Then you start attracting the wrong type of people. You start thinking that those people are really down with you, but they really not. You start thinking those people are down with you, but they really not. And then the people that are really down with you, you run them away with your bitter ass attitude. You run them away with your bitter attitude. Come on, man. We have to start thinking. We got to start thinking. As I'm out here putting the work in, putting your priorities in order. Step 1, step 2, step 3. If it don't apply, let it fly. It's about putting things in order. Then you will see certain things, like playing chess. Then you'll start seeing things starting to go well for you in your life. Then you'll start, instead of being in the same position, you'll start leveling up and going to the next level. You won't be stuck in the same position for years and years and years. Once I realized that I was worrying about the wrong thing, and I realized that worrying about the wrong thing is what keep me stuck in between them tracks, guess what I did? I had to change some things. And realize it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I had to realize some things. I had to realize and I had to cut some things out. That's all it takes, a shifting of the mind. That's the good news. You can change your mind. I don't want to be bitter no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of attracting I'm tired of attracting the wrong type of people. I want to start attracting the right people. I want to learn how to identify the bullshit from the bubble gum. I want to learn how to identify the people that I don't need in my life from the people that I do. It's just a shift in vibration. And once you start putting things in order, and once we start putting our priorities in order, then it will come to you. Oh, no, I don't need to be dealing with them no more. Oh, no, I need to be dealing with them over there. I need to be socializing with them. I need to be partnering with these type of people because we could help each other. Because it's we the people, we could help each other. And to accomplish what we need to accomplish in 2025 and beyond. And then once you start thinking like that, you don't have time to worry about who's coming around and who's not. You don't have time to worry about all that because you're too busy focusing on getting your foundation together. It's just like a house, right? If your foundation is all crooked and you got holes in your wall and in the sheetrock, you know the foundation is unleveled. And if you keep on letting that foundation stay unleveled and you don't get it fixed, what's going to happen? Eventually, the whole house going to shift. And if you let it go long enough, next thing is going to happen is the house is going to crumble. That's just like life. That's just like living life. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact thing. So if you running through life and you running through the house, you sleeping in the house every day, you waking up, you know it's a shift in the floor, you know it's cracks in the wall, and you don't pay attention to the foundation, next thing you know, you're not going to have a house. That's the same thing with life. Once you realize, man, I am not progressing in life. I'm still stuck in between these tracks. I'm tired of being stuck in between these tracks. How can I get from between these tracks and go to the next level? Then you realize you got to fix your foundation from the bottom, which means recognize that, man, I need to change my mind. I need to change the way I think. I need to change who I hang around. You know, I got to play chess, not checkers. Then you'll realize and sit and think for a while. And when you sit and think, you realize you got to eliminate some things so you can see more clearly. If you're worrying about this, worrying about that, worrying about what Tom is, worrying about what Bobby doing, worrying about what Sue Ann doing, worrying about what Tim got going on in a negative type of way, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to focus on what you need to be focusing on, and then you wonder why you're still stuck in the same situation. Revive, revamp, reprogram. That's the number one step. Revive, revamp, and you got to reprogram your mind. And then you got to come put the work in. Revive, revamp, reprogram. Then you got to come and you got to go and you got to put the work in. That's how it works. You know, it sounds easy, but it's difficult because most people worrying about what other people got going on. Most people, bro, sis, if I'm stuck, right, and I know I'm on level 1, and I've been on level 1 for 5 years, guess what? I can't worry about nothing but getting off level 1. I can't worry about nothing but getting off level 1. I'm tired of being in between these tracks. I'm tired of being in the same situation that I was in 3 years ago. I'm tired of it. Guess what? I'm tired of having negative relationships. I'm tired of attracting these negative people that don't mean me no good in my life. I'm tired of it. Guess what you got to do? Once you make that up in your mind, you got to sit and you got to strategize to figure out why is this happening. And then when you come to that state, you're gonna have so much time trying to figure that out that you will not worry about things that don't matter. Things that don't matter. When I made the decision to change my life, when I made the decision to get about between them tracks, guess what I realized I had to do? I had to cut off the people that was inside of those tracks. I had to find different type of people. I had to find a different type of circle. I had to find different type of people to hang around. I had to move from around that area and that place and come to a place where I can think more clearly, where I can analyze my life, where I can analyze my situation, whether it be relationship with your kids, relationship with your grandkids, relationship with your parents, just relationships in general. Sometimes you might have to isolate to figure it out. And when you in that motion, when I was in that motion, I didn't have no time to worry about what Bill doing. I didn't have no time to worry about what nobody else was doing. I only had time to worry about what I need to be doing. Like right now, I'm training for a marathon. I'm not worrying about what nobody else doing, bro. I'm worrying about what I need to be doing. I'm worrying about what's going on with me. If I'm gonna be successful at this marathon, if I'm gonna be able to complete and do good at this marathon, I got to stay laser focused. I got to stay laser focused on what I'm doing. I can't be worrying about what Bruce doing. Bruce still over there on MLK. I can't worry about him. Why would I consume my energy and my time worrying about Bruce, and Bruce is over there sitting on that crate on MLK right now, drinking a beer, smoking cigarettes, talking about things that don't even matter, being bitter, and wondering why he's bitter all day long. Wondering why people that was probably on that crate, inside of those, between those tracks, now they don't sit on the crate no more and shoot the shit and gossip. You know what they do now? Hey, what's going on, bro? And keep on pushing. It's called leveling up. That don't mean that I don't fool with you no more, Bruce. That don't mean I don't fool with you no more if you on that crate on MLK. That just mean that I got other things that I'm trying to do in my life. I did what I've been talking about in the beginning of this live. I've been putting things in proper perspective, and I've been planning and I've been planning, I've been plotting, I've been strategizing. And when you in that mode, guess what? You don't have time to be worried about nothing else. So that's what y'all got to understand. When it's time to change, and when you realize, now if you are content with being in between them tracks, if you are content with sitting on that crate, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to somebody that's content with being on MLK sitting on that crate at 40 years old, smoking the Black and Mild all day, every day, all day long. This video is not for you. I'm talking to somebody that wondering why they are stuck in the same position in between them tracks, and time is passing and there's no elevation. There's no movement involved. But you worrying about everybody else. You worry about what everybody else got going on. You worrying about who come to your house or not. You worrying about who come talk to you or not. You worrying about, well, okay, my brother don't come talk to me no more. What have I done to my brother? Whatever, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to continue to be stuck if you're not prioritizing your life. Once I realized that, once I stopped worrying about going on MLK sitting on that crate, once I stopped worrying about that, once I stopped smoking Black and Milds every single day, once I stopped drinking every single day, once I stopped going to the club to the butt naked every single night, once I stopped being thirsty behind women, once I stopped tricking and giving females my money that I know I need to give to my kids, once I stopped doing that, guess what happened? My life started getting into, I started prioritizing my life. Life started, instead of going wiggle, wiggle like this, my life started going like that. And guess what? Went straight up. Because I put things in order, put things in motion. Something as simple as, if you don't have a good relationship, if you don't have a good relationship with your kids or your mom or your daddy or your kids or whatever, but you got a good relationship with some woman that you don't even know or some man you don't even know, maybe you need to cut them off and spend more time and prioritize your life. As an example, that's how I was able to retire at 50 years old, because I put 3 things into motion and everything else had to go. Like right now, I'm worrying about YouTube creation. I'm worrying about that. I love creating content. I love connecting with the people. I love helping other people, and it comes back. I love the people that come in and help me as well. That's why I say this is the best chat room on YouTube. Yes, it is. So, with that being said, I'm 30 minutes in on my walk down, which is good. With that being said, the moral of the story is, if you want to go from nothing to something, if you want to change your situation, you got to stop worrying about everything. You got to worry about the things that matter. You got to say, you got to simplify it. And you got to be like, what matters to me the most? What matters to me the most? The relationship with my mama matters to me the most. The relationship with my daddy matters to me the most. The relationship with my kids matters to me the most. The relationship with my grandkids matters to me the most. The relationship with my wife or husband, whatever the case may be, matters to me the most. Okay, you write that down. The next thing might be, man, I need to get out of this situation that I'm in. I need to better my life. Okay, you got to make the proper earn, right? But then when you make the proper earn, you can't go blow the money. If you make the proper earn, you got to spend less and you got to make proper investments. And guess what? If you are at ground zero, like the foundation of a house that I was just talking about, if your foundation ain't right, that's the only thing you should be worried about, is working, spending less money as possible, and making proper investments. And guess what? Those big 3 right there, guess what's going to happen? You ain't going to have time to be worrying about you ain't got time to be worrying about nobody else. You ain't going to have time to be worrying about things that don't matter. You ain't going to have time to be worrying about who rock with you and who don't. Why? Because you too focused on your earn. You're spending less and making proper investments, and repeat. And yes, exercise. And yes, building proper relationships, the best relationships, and learning how to identify who's really a good fit for you and who's not. That's how it works. So with that being said, I hope that helps somebody out. I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for rocking with me. Everybody that's been subscribing to the channel, everybody that's been coming in, tapping in with me. I can't really see the comments right now. My phone is, going, it's kind of dark, but I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. This is the Walk Down Season 3, Episode 104. I love and I appreciate y'all. To the next one, I'm out.